Tickle Me Elmo is an electronic plush toy based on the Elmo character from Sesame Street. The motor works like this. You tickle Elmo once and he laughs. You tickle him again and he says, "Oh, that tickles." And you tickle him a third time and he'll start wiggling around and shaking like he's being tickled. So it's a combination of actions and sounds that gives you a pretty big payoff at the end. Tickle Me Elmo became popular in 1996 in time for the holiday sales. And in fact, Tyco Preschool, the company that produced Tickle Me Elmo, for the first time established a rather deliberate and successful marketing plan to roll out Elmo. His popularity built from October until there were so many people who wanted Tickle Me Elmo that Tyco couldn't keep up with demand. And that's how Elmo became the gotta-have-it toy for the holiday season of 1996. I think part of what made Elmo so appealing is that he wasn't talking so much as reacting to being tickled. We all react to being tickled, or most of us do. We like it and we hate it, and it is that sort of tension between liking and hating tickling that makes Elmo kind of, we relate to him. We know what he's going through. So I think that's probably a big part of Elmo's appeal. Elmo started with an idea from Ron Dubrin, who was a toy inventor of long standing. And Ron tells the story that he was watching two young children tickling each other in the park, and that inspired him to think of a toy that would react electronically to being tickled. So he called a friend of his, Greg Hyman, who was also a toy inventor. The two of them had come together and they had come up with this prototype for a toy called Tickles the Monkey. They took the toy to Tyco Preschool, who had the license to produce toys for the Looney Tunes characters. Greg and Ron produced the prototype for Tickle Me Taz, and it went back and forth between them, and then it went to Tyco, and it just sat there for a year or more and nothing happened. And in the meantime, Tyco lost the license to produce Looney Tunes and also acquired the license to produce toys related to the Sesame Street characters. So that is how Tickle Me Taz became Tickle Me Elmo, and it just seems like a much more appropriate fit. I think Elmo is the sum of all these successful parts, and that's what made him so popular. It creates toys that interact with children and make children part of the play rather than just watching a toy do something. Elmo kind of showed the way how to use electronics creatively in toys. Kids get drawn into the activity and it becomes more interactive, and that's good. That's good for kids, that's good for Elmo, that's good for everybody.